no one will know what the work he's put in for this. You know, I've been there, witnessed it. I've been a bit critical in the past of what he's been doing, but I thought this time he's looking at addressing, and you know, I couldn't be more happier. And I just think it'd be a good fight, but it'd be dealt with properly and easily. That's my opinion. Tyson on this form, his mental attitude, the way he's going about things, you're going to see the best Tyson ever.
It's interesting you say that, John, about in the past you have been critical. You and I have sat and you've pulled him apart. And that's when you've been on the edges and even on the inside. And you've told the absolute truth. You've talked about he's not right. I don't like what I'm seeing. He's getting hit with too many punches. You know, people sometimes forget that. Sometimes forget how critical you've been. Or I would say validly critical, if you don't mind me saying so. But you have been critical in the past.
Well, listen, we've worked on a lot of other stuff. Worked on slipping and sliding, lateral movement, in and out, all over the place, angles, footwork. You're going to see a different Tyson. You know, and when you're dealing with people like Oleksandr Usyj, who throws a lot of punches from different angles, you know, he'll have a job to it, Tyson. What I'm seeing, he was on fire this morning, you know, and he's got the speed, lateral speed of a light heavyweight now. So it's going to be good. Hold tight.
Fight had taken place when it was meant to take place 2 months ago, 6 or 7 weeks ago. Are we getting a better Tyson now? Are we getting is the Tyson now just better than the one who we would have got in the ring back in whenever it was March?
Well, you know me, Steve. I'm a very, very honest, truthful fella.
Yes.
And I was a worried man. You know, because
that's why I asked.
He wasn't in good condition. He had illness one after the other, a chest infection. Things just was not going right. And I'm thinking, you know, this camp has got to be cursed because he never had any breaks at all. Everything was double hard uphill, and then the cut come. You know, but things happen for a reason, Steve, in life, as we know. And this, I think, can work in his favour massively.
I agree.
Yeah.
John, let me ask you this. Tyson Fury has something that not a lot of heavyweights, not a lot of fighters have, which is that pure blood running through his veins, that fighting blood. The Bartley Gormans, the big Just Burtons, all of those guys. Do you feel like he takes all of that into the ring with him on Saturday?
Well, he's going to do, because it's in his veins, you know. There's all tough men, you know, when there was fighting men, you know, and in them days there's no stopping over a cut eye or a broke nose, you know, or a broke jaw. You carried on until you was going to say, OK, I'm beat. You'd be out there for an hour and a half, taking all sorts, you know. He's got that in him. He comes off a line of tough men, and I was probably the worst one ever bred out of them, you know, but it takes the worst one to beat a good one. And I think I've done that, you know. But listen, Tyson, he's a phenomenon of his era, you know, and to be honest with you, Usyk's a worried man, and I've been around fighting men all my life. I can see inside the soul. He knows he's facing the best Tyson Fury, and what we've worked on, and how he is, and how he's been in camp, and he has put some slog in, because I've slaughtered him, and I mean slaughtered him, because he's needed it, and you're going to see the benefit of that Saturday night, and so's Usyk.
Yeah, John, you know, we usually, Tyson, I've never seen him lose the battle outside of the ring, I've not seen him lose one inside the ring yet. If that mental battle is not getting to Usyk, does that take much away from Tyson in terms of, is he still got the upper hand if the mental side's not working? Do you still think he's still physically in the right place?
Good question, Fraser, but this time Tyson's not doing any mental battles at all, as you can see. Yeah. He's not getting involved in anything mental. He's not bothered. 100% confident Saturday night. More confident than any fight I've ever seen him have, ever. Wow. And I've been nervous about a few. This one, look at me.
Well, that's
calm as a cucumber. You know why? We put the work in.
Listen, we know that belts don't always mean a lot to Tyson Fury. He has won every belt that there is, but not held them all at the same time. But what would it mean to the Fury family to be able to say that Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, was the undisputed world heavyweight champion? What does it mean to the Fury family?
Well, let's put it this way. He says this, he says that about them belts. They mean the world and more to me and his brothers and his family. It's our name, it's our legacy, and deep down inside Tyson, he's as deep as the ocean. He cares about them belts dramatically, and he wants them belts like we all do, you know. And it'll be a dream come true, you know. We're at the top of the game, and it'll be icing on the cake, and I think I'll be drunk for a month, and I'll party for 12 months. You know, it means the world, Dev. You can see how we all are. We're passionate about it. Emotions run high. You know, we're invested in this fight, you know, because it's intriguing. Usyk's done his job. Usyk is rated. They think he's better than Tyson, you know, but I believe that'll bring the best out of both men. You're going to see a cracking bout. Usyk's going to bring his A game, I hope. I hope I see the best Usyk, because I want the best man to fight the best man at the best. And I think that's going to happen Saturday night. And the best man will win. And win, lose, or draw, I'll be the first one to say congratulations to both boys. You know, for sportsmen at the end of the day. But I know one thing. He's got to produce a lot more than I've seen, 10 times more, to even come close to this Gypsy King on Saturday night.
And I must say, John, other than just the Fury family, this is me speaking as a British heavyweight. Yeah. I think there should be a proud country. You know, like this is unbelievable for England. You know, Britain, not just the family, because it's been so long.
Yeah, of course.
And you know what? Like, what he's doing, it's almost like the England football team going and winning a major trophy, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like,
we're behind them. When the World Cup's on, we support them all the way. When you boxed the night with Fabio, was all on the TV, we all bought the pay-per-view, and you served up an absolute blinder for us.
Didn't he just?
And you've got my support and all my family. And Fabio Wardley. 2 heavyweights of the future. Well done, both boys.
Appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
You know what, John? We've had some chats, you and I, over the years.
We have, Steve.
In some odd locations over the years. But tonight, you're in ace form, and I can tell.
Yeah.
And I know why, because I can see that look in your eyes, and you're going back in history. You're thinking, this isn't just about tonight.
No.
Isn't just about last year or the year before.
Absolutely
this
not.
is about 100 years of culture, 100 years of heritage, 100 years of tradition. And that's what you're about, John Boy.
Give me goosebumps, Steve.
That's what I try to do, John.
Yeah, well, listen, it's working. But all I can say, the only winners here are the fans. It's going to be a great fight. Ukraine's a great country, they're great people, they've got their own problems, got to be with them all. Hope it gets sorted out. But you know, they're putting their best foot forward with their best man. You know, and Usyk, for my money, is clearly the second best heavyweight in the world. So, there you are. Don't forget to tune in Saturday night.